Good evening all, how are we all doing? Hope we're all well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, we missed last week, which I was gutted about. I can't even remember what the daily races were now, but I did see a couple of videos here and there, and it did look very good. Whatever it was now, I can't remember, but I remember thinking at the time, that looks decent. I'm gutted I've missed it. But we're back this week. Laguna Seca. We're going to jump straight in to get a little bit of practice on our... not necessarily setting a quali lap, but just a little bit of practice. So, hope we are all well. Bill, as well, how are we doing? Yeah, unfortunately missed this week. My granddad ended up in hospital. Missed last week, sorry. My granddad ended up in hospital, which was not ideal. Luckily, he's doing a lot better now. We did get sort of like called in through the night and really wasn't looking good, but the turnaround that he's had's been mega, so we're really, really happy about that, which is all good. And then just a case of him trying to get better and back to where he was, because he had three strokes, so it turns out. Took them 3 days to find that out, but never mind. And yeah, we're going to try and make the most of this Monday night stream, since we missed last week's. And we are 50 subscribers away from 4,000 subscribers, and it's getting really annoying at the moment, because when we have a good run of videos and content, we manage to get like 200, maybe 300 new subscribers in a month, and then I seem to go weeks and weeks without getting any more videos done. So one of the videos from two videos from a few weeks ago, which was at Barcelona daily races, I think it was Barcelona, done really well. We got like 16,000 views between them, which for this channel is pretty good going. I'm just going to wait here so that we don't set a really good, well, not that it would be a really good quality time. But yeah, those couple of videos done like really, really well, and then we got like 300 new subscribers, and I was like buzzing. Let's just try and keep that going. It's just so hard to do, especially when you're trying to run a business, which at the minute is going tits up. So it's all a little bit stressful. But yeah, sorry Bill, it's 1L, my apologies. I've never noticed that, actually, I'll be honest, but there we are. Oh, I'm wide, not doing very well. Doing very well at all, are we? Well, we got no concerns about this being a very good lap, have we? There's no doubt about that. We're a little bit off the pace on that sector. Now, the two cars to try for this one. Can you hear the wheel has decided to put the fan into overdrive? This wheel has done this literally for about 2 years now, and it's still going strong, considering we've put probably like, or averaged probably like 6, maybe it's even 8 hours per week, every single week that we've averaged on this wheel, since it was very kindly donated to us by Stu. Has to do with where you're from. I got you. Remind me, because I actually do think you did tell me that, but it would have been so long ago now. I may have forgotten. Right, now on this combo as well, we've got ×6 tyre wear. That was awfully done, that corner there. ×6, so very, very heavy tyre wear. Now, I would personally would have loved to have seen 2 different tyre types needed, especially if it was racing soft and then racing hard. We seem to have really good combos on Gran Turismo when they cross over the tyres like that and do it stepped rather than kind of like medium soft or medium hard, because then the crossover is absolutely mega. This one's going to be well off the pace as well, so we'll no doubt be starting right at the back. Slam the brakes on just to make sure. Like calling yourself New Yorker if you're from New York, I got you. So what is the actual Belgian? I'll probably not be pronouncing it correctly, but if we were a British person to try and read that, would be Belgian Canine or Canon or Canon. Belgian Canine. This is the problem, but the wonderful thing as well of streaming online and streaming on YouTube is when you have people that is a foreign name or foreign to me, or a different country from me, is then trying to guess how you pronounce their names and not wanting to get it wrong so that you don't offend people. Right, this is a track that often needs a lot of practice. And I don't think my 3 or 4 laps that we've done before the stream, before the first race on this stream, is going to be enough. In fact, it definitely is not. Although we'll be a little bit quicker this time around. Can you still hear the wheel? It's sort of like the fan sparks right the way up and then it eventually settles down, but I don't know why it does it. I don't know if it's actually meant to, because I can turn it off each time that it comes on by holding down. There's a few different buttons that I can hold down and it thingies it, but I assume if it's doing it, it seems like it's doing it deliberately. I don't know. Ooh. Ah, so the C with the little, I don't know what you call it, but the accent on is pronounced ch. Interesting. Oh well, we're going to the pits. Oh no, we won't. We nearly went into the pits. It's where we were headed. Oh, so the LJ would be hard to pronounce. English speaking people would never pronounce LJ as one letter. I got you. Interesting. Made even more difficult when I then am from the north of England, which is notoriously difficult to understand. So I try and dull down my accent completely when I come onto the streams. Right, we're going to be starting from the back on this one then. Which was kind of the plan, which is why we didn't want to set too good a lap time, although I had no worries about that, so it seems. Trying not to spill this can as I try and open it. I think I might have finally got to the point where I've sickened myself with cherry Pepsi now, by the way. Right, P13 then, the only one with a, or the last one with a quali time. Let's see how we can do here. Brake balance going to go all the way to the rear just to be safe. Yeah, I do actually often do that for Google Translate as well, especially when we have international clients, just to make sure we get it right. Oh, what a horrible place to start, right on the corner. Oh, horrendous. Oh, look at that, even worse for the guy behind. Struggling to get the power down at all there. There's now a big gap between me and P12. Now have P12, courtesy of someone further up ahead. Spinning. Someone with a 5-second penalty. They've only done 2 corners and they've got a 5-second penalty. Oh dear. Oh, they'll not be best pleased, will they? Potentially driving very angrily. I'll lift here slightly. Someone else spinning. They've ran wide. Oh, is that Maniac? It is. Two penalties, there we go. Look at this. Right now we're chasing for P8. We haven't really done much and yet we've gained quite a few places there. Right. Might have him there if we managed to nip to the inside. Not quite, just couldn't get the power down. We're alright though. Might have had the run on gauntlet. He's going to block us off there. Nicely done. So close to almost tapping him there. Trying to get the power down on a slightly tighter line. I like the Porsche round here, but it is a little bit lively. Felt like an alright exit, that one. Come on. He'll probably be able to hold that one round the outside there. We make sure we give him the space. Yeah. Decent racing that. I was always going to lose that one there. I think the key with this car is just to try and let it roll in a little bit more, because it does actually, as soon as you're off the power, it does engine brake quite a lot. So there's a couple of those corners there, just as you initially get slowed down, then you can lift off the brake a little bit earlier than you might think. And also as well, because the car naturally does oversteer a little bit with the lift-off oversteer. So it does allow you to keep a little bit more speed whilst the car naturally turns in. How we doing, John? Hope we're all well. Can't see the comments. Something about a Porsche. Yes, we are in the Porsche, if that's what you're asking. See there as well, sometimes the other trick is that you can get your foot down on the throttle, lift off just to sort of unsettle the car a little bit, and then pin it again just to allow a little bit of oversteer to get turned in the corner again without trying to scrub off too much. But it is very lively, this car. It feels like you're kind of on the edge. Now we haven't sent it round yet. We haven't got to a point where we're facing it the other way, but it just feels like it's always ready, especially on a track like this. Feels like it's ready to go at any point. So it's going to be lap 7 that we try and come into the pits. There, prime example of that there. Lifting, not braking too much in that last one. Balls that up completely in the final corner though. Robert, how are we doing? Hope we're all well. Again, I can just see that you're in the chat there. But we all know this kind of track. If I look away too long, we're dead. But I hope we're all well, buddy. Oh, there we go. Someone off again. Oh, he's gone, he's gone, he's gone, he's gone. Right, so we made up 6 positions just by keeping it on track. Oh, oh, that's my fault, that's my fault, that's my fault. Yeah, he's probably going in there thinking I'm not having him potentially bumping me off the track, which is absolutely fair enough. Yeah, that was my fault, that one. In the corkscrew there. not ideal there. Not ideal at all. Right. There is potential here that you could go without changing tyres, but surely you're better off changing tyres. Right, I'll try and catch up on the chat. So sorry. There we go. Saying it's a Porsche Cup. Yeah, there's quite a few Porsches in this. This and the BRZ as well. BRZ's a popular one. Yeah, we got Willow Springs as well, so we got 2 American tracks. I haven't seen Daily Race A actually, or I didn't pay attention. Maybe it's all American this week. Right, let's see where we come out here. Hopefully we stay P6, although we're going to drop 1 there, P7. Where are we going to be? We are P6. Nope, we're P7. That was good timing from Help Me in the Porsche there. So he did manage to stay in front. He was just in front when he went in a lap early. So he's gained position, a defensive. Don't think you would call that an undercut, would you? What would you call it? I think it is still an undercut. But he's the same position as well before we both pitted, so I'm going to have to get this done in the race. Yeah, Robert, this is first race. We're doing alright, despite no practice. Yellow flag, someone's gone. Or have they? Have they recovered? No, they've gone. Oh, that might be in the race leader there. That might be in the race leader because all of a sudden we're 5 seconds to the lead. Right, P6 is ours. We can see the podium there as well. Looks like they're all having a good scrap for that. I don't think we'll be getting involved in that. Oh! Ooh. It was just a little bit too far out to the right-hand side there, which just slightly unsettled the car. I don't know if you've seen it, a slight bump or something. I don't think I've ever noticed that before, just a little bit too far wide. But it didn't half unsettle the car and then make it really difficult to get slowed down. Almost went into the back of Help Me again. Damn it, I was debating whether to try and switch back very, very late on there. As you can see, I didn't go for it, but I should have done maybe. Just done enough to squeeze me there, which had me second guessing whether or not I would have enough space to brake where I want to brake. Still. Oh, nah, that's unsettled me. Oh, big save. Uncomfortably close race, and that is uncomfortably close. Robert saying Help Me, brakes a little bit too early. Now that you've said that, you'll have me watching exactly where he brakes and trying to outbrake him now. To be fair, I mean, he might be braking a little bit earlier than me, but then I haven't really fully figured it out in the Porsche yet, so he might actually be braking at the right time. You might be better off braking earlier, just to prioritise the exits. I don't know. So we haven't managed to get past him just yet, have we? Right, those two are side by side going into the corkscrew. By those two, I meant P2 and 3. Just couldn't get my words out quickly enough. He hasn't just punted him off there, has he? Don't know if he did, you know. Hard to tell. I don't know if he did. I don't know if he did. It didn't look that great, I'll be honest. It didn't look that great. I don't know. I think that was a fellow Brit that got launched there, or ended up going off. He might have just naturally outbroke himself, ran him off, I don't know, ran himself off. Look at this though, the Portuguese driver has lost the position now for the podium. Two of them are going to slip through, he's not going to be happy about that. We're going to try and follow if we can. Oh! No! Oh, look at this, look at this, look at this. We might have the run for P2. We might have the run for P2. Oh, in the Renault as well. Interesting. Very interesting. You'll have to switch back on him there. Surely he's gone way too wide yet. Go on. Go on. P2 will take it. They're scrapping as well now. Can we build a bit of a gap? We've got 2 laps to go here. Can we build a bit of a gap? You can't do that. Just when we put ourselves in front, I almost go and bin it straight away. Literally the following corner. You can't do that, idiot, come on. Come on. 4 places in 1 lap, I mean that has got to be one of the most exciting laps, most productive laps, well definitely of this race, but potentially of this stream, so that might have just been the highlight right there, it doesn't get much better. Right, we've got a 1 second gap now as well onto the final lap. Why all of a sudden am I driving so badly? Still got that Renault right behind us, and that RS01 is a great car as well. Get in slow. close. Take it nice and easy. Final corner. Straighten up. Oh, they're having a right scrap for the final podium position. Look at that. We'll keep an eye on them. Oh, no, we can't. We've crossed the line, though. We'll take P2. That's not too bad. That is not too bad. We've got to be happy with that. It's still a Porsche Cup, though. Look at that grid. You can see 2 Renaults in the top 12. In fact, 2 Renaults in the entire lobby. That needs to stop happening. But that said, I've jumped straight in the Porsche because everybody else has. So, sheep will follow sheep. $11 positions gained. Yeah, actually, Christ, yeah, that was a really, really productive race, that, actually. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Well, we'll take that. We might as well go try and set a quali time then, I reckon. You fear for me, I haven't spun yet. Exactly, I know, tell me about it. There is always time. There is always time. Right. John, what do you reckon about the football over the weekend? Man City dropping points. Arsenal's surely cannot not do it now. I know you won't be happy about that, but have you accepted it yet? Or do you reckon there's still time for them to absolutely bin it off? We do it plenty, or I do it plenty when I'm leading a race. Decide to go bin it instead. Right, come on then, let's try set a decent quali lap here if we can. We want to try and aim for the 22s, I think. Is that where we want to be at? I think our top friends list is on in the 21s, to be fair. Now, you used to be able to, like, clobber over that curb, but I don't think that you can really do that much anymore. No worries at all, Robert. Thank you so much for stopping by and saying hello. Thank you once again for all the support on the channel as well, mate. I tracked you down on LinkedIn. Well, we were already connected on LinkedIn, of all the places, but I had to drop you a message the other day to say thank you. Really appreciate it. Don't overcorrect. Right, 22.7. I think that's kind of where we were at earlier, so it's not much of an improvement. Struggling. No. That was good there. Lost a little bit of time on the final corner. Half a second up though. 22.212. Get your guesses in. What do you reckon for our fastest lap time? We'll get 2 more laps done here. What will our lap in purple be? Or our fastest lap in the next 2 laps? What do we think? 10th down at the moment. one up. That's better. Loads of time gained there. Still running a little bit wide. Half a tenth up. Loads of time lost there as well. Struggling. Carried more speed through there and then ended up scrubbing it off mid-corner. Start again. I improved 1 to 2 seconds, yeah. That first, because I was slowing down before we crossed the line, but I knew we were at kind of like a high 22 from the race pace, I should have said, sorry, but yeah. So 122.2 is where we're at the moment. I'm just going to try with brake balance to the rear, because I feel like that's always what I'm just a little bit more comfortable with. Just running a bit too wide there. That's probably going to be, yeah, too far, too far, too far, too far. Not going to make that up, I don't think. Coming out of final corner, 21. Oh, we actually were. Look at that. Didn't realise how far. We probably lost loads of time there. We should have been maybe then way higher up. Oh, damn. So maybe it's actually brake balance to the rear better anyways for performance, not just tyre wear. The left after the corkscrew, you can brake a bit instead of just lifting, so maybe approach at a bit more speed, take it off by braking and then get turned. Yeah. Fair play. Well, it's 22.1. I'm not too disappointed with. I think that in the last lobby would set us sort of mid-table, really. So we'll see where it sets us in this one. There we go. Yeah, not too bad. P7 and P8. Not bad. We're in with a couple of A pluses here, though. A pluses are in the 21s, however. Calster's, look at that. Calster with a 20.894. I meant to say like a 20, not a 21, a 20.894. Unbelievable, that. A win is most likely not possible. I agree. In this lobby, if I stay where we've started, I'll be happy with that. We still got a couple of A pluses in here and they're starting behind as well, so. Right, I'm going to go brake balance all the way to the rear. Just to be safe. Unless he does my signature move. Well, I mean, we can hope. We can hope. Nice to see the Lambo get some love again, yeah. Well, hopefully we get past the Lambo. No offence to the Lambo. That would be your choice of car. Really, in the Group 3 for this track? You're a brave man. There's no way he just... Did he just get that? Oh, no, he didn't get that round the outside, did he? It's all happening here on the first lap. Tried to get around the Lambo, couldn't avoid him. And then just ended up bump drafting him instead. Oh, a little bit of contact from behind there, almost getting spun. Get around the Lambo, slow exit for him. Someone's hit me and someone's hit them, I think. That's not very good. Bit of damage for me there. I don't know if that was the... Oh. Is that the Lambo? It's the Lambo twice there. I don't know if he's just had a nightmare in 2 corners, the one or not. We'll soon find out on this one. I said if I managed to stay P8, but I didn't think that the lobby would go like this. Try and close this gap, which I'm struggling to do, but there's 3 of them all running. 4 of them, look, actually, all running very close. I'm just struggling to close up to them. 1.6 there. 1.4, 1.3, 1.2. Good few tenths taken out. I'm surprised how stable second gear is through there. Through that corkscrew. You can just plant it in second and it just laps it up on the exit perfectly fine. Come on. Right, this is a bit better. Closing the gap now. Nope. Yeah, knew I'd got that one wrong straight away. I actually wasn't carrying enough speed there, and so the car just turned in. Was just way more complicit. Turned in, and I knew I was just headed straight for the curb there. Right, even though we're P8, someone did go into the pits there, so I don't think we'll be P9 if we're at best, really, when he comes out the pits or when we all do our pit stops. If I try and catch to the back of these again, though, that's what we want. Struggling like crazy just to be consistent here. Right, one more lap. Just heading into the pits at like 100 and odd mile an hour. Right, yeah. Change tyres, don't refuel. Let's go. P10 already. We might get jumped by a couple of people coming down the pit straight. Oh, we're going to be ghosting inside and outside of this car with us here. Right, P10. He's gone. He's gone, he's gone, he's gone. Right, come on, this became a little bit of a recovery race after that spin, but we're not as far back as I thought we would have been. We'll do the same thing there, I almost did. Spin it once, why not spin it again? Right, might we get the jump in the pits for this guy here? Has he just gone in, I think? Actually, or not? 14.2 to the leader. Spurs v Leeds tonight. Oh, big game for both there. That one will be an interesting one. Knowing both of those teams at the minute, they'll get a draw. Come on, we're catching up to these now. This is either I'm going to bin it by pushing too hard trying to close to them, or we're going to catch up to them in a world full of carnage. Which arguably for us could go even worse, really. Come on. Come on! football manager. What do you mean, your football manager? Oh, at football. I got you, sorry. I was thinking you meant the game there. I was like, I don't get what you mean. Yeah, your football manager, as in where you play football. I got you. I assume that's what you mean anyway. It took me a while to get to that. Well, I said if I manage to stay P8, that'll be a good result in this lobby, but now that we've got 5, 6 and 7 right in front of us, especially after having caught back up to them after binning it, obviously I'm feeling confident now. Come on. Oh, we're right on the back of them now. Come on. Come on! All these laps to stay in the same position. Surely we can get a move here. I'm going to have to try a different line somewhere. If there's a corner that allows for a slightly different line, I'm going to have to go for it. Otherwise, we're just going to follow these guys around. Either that or it's a dive into the final corner, but everyone's kind of expecting that. I'd love to at least get an overtake on my own accord. He has the chance. Run up to the corkscrew. Oh, he's going to push us wide there. Yeah, we made it. We made it. We made it. We made it. We might have had another one, but I was... Oh, no. We could have had him on exit there. We could have had him on exit. And then just as he lifted, I came off the power. That was another great race, that, though. That is another really, really good race, that. Unbelievable. Matty, how are we doing? Welcome along, buddy. I don't think we've seen you in here before. I might be wrong, though. I'm so sorry if that is the case. Does anyone have the Club Sport GT2? No. But I believe, if I'm thinking of the same wheel from memory, I do remember looking at that, and I think it does have some pretty good reviews. Upgrading to the DD Plus wheelbase and need to pick a wheel. Oh, look at this. This has crashed. Do you remember this happening quite a bit a few weeks ago? Trying to save the replays and it just kept crashing. Very annoying. Carlstar and Consters refusing to be sheep. Yeah, exactly. I hope that result counted for us there. Because that's really annoying. Let's start that back up again. Right, so let's go straight back in. We'll try and get another little bit quali done. I'll probably stick with the Porsche. I feel like I prefer this on the streams now, to just stick with one car. Get comfortable, stick with one car. Hopefully get quick. And get some better results. Right, come on then. Yeah, it's not great, John. It's happened quite a bit. I don't know if maybe it's more than a few weeks ago now, but it was happening loads on one of the races. I should probably watch some top times as well, really see how it's done. Oh, that's the problem. Just a little bit too much steering input one way. Hit the wall. Great start to the lap. that's possibly a corner. That's possibly an almighty corner cut there. I'll be surprised if it's not. Yeah, there we go. Right, start again then. Otherwise, we're going to have to serve that penalty in that lap. We want a chance to improve that time. Not going to happen yet. Come on. Up as well. This one will definitely not be any kind of improvement. Fantastic. Fantastic. Right. Well, no improvement on that one then. How annoying. Can't win them all. We'll improve on the next one. A little bit of housekeeping before we get into this next race. Hit record first of all, that'll always help. If you can do, please do hit the like button on the stream. Make sure you're subscribed if you haven't done so already. And if you are new around here and you've not yet said hello in the chat, then please do say hello in the chat. P6 starting for this one. Predictions in. What do we reckon? Hit the like button. Absolutely. John is correct. Do what John says. If you're not going to listen to me, listen to John. And yeah, hit the like button. Right, plenty of people in here that we know. Accept death. That's a bit of a brutal, morbid online username. Gotta go, kid wants you to watch Ice Age. Get in. Classic, that, Ice Age. Depends which one, actually. There's a few of the later ones that came out that I didn't see, but Ice Age is a classic. Right, P6, come on. Got to get a podium for this one, surely. Starting P6, what do we reckon? This one looks like it is a full Porsche Cup as well. Got to aim for the podium. Definitely. Oh, I think we've got one Subaru in here, and that is it. Well, I hope for his sake he actually wins. Going against the grain. Fair play to him. I think that is everybody else, though, in the Porsche. Oh, that might be the, I don't know if that's the WRX or the BRZ. I think it's the WRX. Oh. Well, a little bit of contact there, which we couldn't really help, but the guy had almost wiped out the Subaru with a very questionable dive, so a little bit of contact from us isn't necessarily going to end up ruining his race. That's questionable contact from us for the Subaru. We'll apologise to him if we can do. I think he's going to be struggling in that Subaru, if I'm honest. WRX is a bit of a handful on exits anyways. What's the WRX doing in the Porsche Cup? Exactly. Maybe this is the safety car. Tell you what, I'm going to work with him here because we did bump him a little bit earlier. Although I can't help him there. He has gone. Right, we're chasing down the podium now then. Come on. We're going to do our bet. Podium's gone. We're on the podium. Right, we've gone from P6 to P3 in 1.5 laps. Well, this is the questionable bit now. Do we try and really, really push and potentially bin it all? Or do we actually sit tight on the podium because we've got a bit of a gap? I think we try and push on. Surely we be absolutely stupid and apply zero common sense to the entire racing situation here. And we just gun it as much as we can. So let's do that instead then, shall we? Let's go. For full context, I absolutely do not expect to be getting the race win, but we can at least chase down P2 and just in general try and be as quick as possible. P1's had an off. P1 has had an off. Or an almost off. We gain a couple of tenths back to him. That's about it. .4, he's got pressure from P2 now as well. P2 setting the fastest lap, 22.5. We're only a couple of tenths off that. Just as I said, the Porsche handles second gear floored out the corkscrew there. It almost sends me well on my way. Oh, P2's almost lost it as well. .4 to the lead, come on. We set at 22.5 now. That was the fastest lap last time round. There's someone just a little bit further back in the grid setting something a bit quicker than that now. 22.4, 10 faster. 2.5 still to the leader. There's a couple of these corners I'm pretty happy with now. We are getting a little bit quicker. We can see it. Death or Glory, John says. Absolutely, that's what I'm going for now. Good Iron Maiden song, that as well. Death or Glory. 2.3, come on. Fastest lap now, come on. Oh, early to go. Oh no, it's not early to go into the pits. God, we're halfway through this race already. It's not early at all to go into the pits. There's a few people going in on lap 6. It's probably not a bad shout, really. .4. Can we just try and keep closing to the leader? If you can at least see that we're matching his pace or just closing in places, it might just mean he keeps his eye on the clock a little bit more. 2.2, sorry. He's got to cost himself time there, yeah, half a tenth. .1 as we go into the pits. 2.1 as we hit the pits. Come on. Yeah, you knew I'd get the Iron Maiden reference. Exactly. Yeah, a few BRZs in the top 100. Not many though, is there? It is literally Porsche Cup. Porsche time trial, Porsche Cup. Do you know what? Maybe we actually solved the issue. Why don't Gran Turismo actually just make a one-make daily race? Like each week, why don't they just make it a Porsche Cup? Or a Subaru Cup? Maybe that actually might solve everybody then getting annoyed that they can't race in other cars. Because you've got no other choice. Oh, here comes the P2. Now, he did go into the pits just in front of us. He ends up coming out of the pits. We end up coming out of the pits with him just in front of us. Oh, I could have so easily had a much better exit there. He doesn't need to defend. He doesn't need to defend. I don't want him to defend. He's going to go offline there now. I don't want him to defend. We've already cost ourselves, look at that, 8 tenths to the leader now. Through that bit scrapping there. The leader will be thanking us massively for that. Looks like he might have ran wide a little bit there. Not quite. 3.5 now is the gap. We'd really struggle to close this gap, I think. Really struggle. It's just not a very nice track, is it, Laguna? It's great track and I love it, but it's not a nice flowing track. You've constantly got to have your wits about you, especially when you're trying to do it in the Porsche. I'm losing time to the leader now. I think I know it's just gone, realistically. All of a sudden we're up to nearly a 4-second gap. .7 the gap. I'm losing it now. We got Gunther chasing us down for P2 though. Mistake from the race leader there. A little bit of time gained. We'd have to rely on quite a few more of those to close them down, I think, though. So I'm definitely not quicker than him, so the best that I can do is just match pace or gain very small margins. He's actually been running away with it, really. Oh, it was so frustrating when he was right in front of us. We were matching him for time. And then there's just something different about when they're a gap away like that. You end up somehow being way slower. He's going to stop to let us catch up. He's going to stop to let us back past there. Doubt he's going to do it there at the bottom of the corkscrew. It might be a little bit later on, but either way, he's stopped to let us catch back up. In fairness, I think he's fine keeping the position, but I appreciate him stopping nonetheless for a little bit of contact, but I don't think there was anything that he could actually do to avoid it, to be honest. He might let us back in front, which is even more fair play, but I'm happy him continuing where he is now and just carrying on the race from here. I think that's more than fair enough. That is absolutely fair enough. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Let's just continue the race. Final lap here, come on. If we can get back in front, amazing. But we do it on our own accord. He doesn't have to give us the place back for that. Not at all. I think that's absolutely spot on judgment from him there. And I love that. Gives us a chance to actually race him for the P2. If he'd give us the place back, I think I'd have swapped back round with him. It felt like that was more my fault, really. I think I was already going. We do our best to try and have him here, though. Going to go ultra wide, swing back in. Try and have him on the run into the corner here. Not quite. Great racing. I hope he holds on to it here. Absolutely. Good man. Great racing that. That's fair enough. That is absolutely fair enough. Peak Gran Turismo sportsmanship. Something you do not see very often at all. Yeah, you don't see that often on Gran Turismo, but when you do, makes all the difference. Fair play to him. We still ended up in the same position, P3, whether or not he stopped for us or not. But the fact that he did and gave us a chance to battle with him again, really, really good stuff, that. So we'll make a note of his name and we will thank him for it, definitely. Yeah, absolutely. Right, I'm hoping that we will be. It will let us save the replay of this. But are you watching this for it to crash? There you go, and it crashes the game. So that's a little bit annoying. Seems to do that every time that we try and save the replay, which is very annoying indeed. And we can't even end the app. Can we or not? Close game. Yeah, fair play. Great racing. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to save the replay because Gran Turismo seems to keep crashing every time that I try to. Otherwise, we would have had another look at that. But I don't think there's much that we can do, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't think that that replay will have saved, which will be a bit annoying. Yeah. Yeah, it hasn't saved. We can see just black screen for the preview. We definitely know this definitely hasn't worked. Yeah, just stops there. Dreadful. Not to worry. Oh, the whole thing's oh my god, it's crashed again. We started again. Annoying. Anyways, I think that was mighty fair play from Gunther, I think his name was there. It's not very often that you see that on Gran Turismo, but it really does make all the difference in a race, regardless of whether it's for the race win or whether it's right down at the back of the grid. There was people that was closing us there, and we could have easily, both of us, lost quite a few positions. Thankfully, we didn't. Chances don't get that on ACC. Exactly. Exactly. Right, let's go again. I'm going to stick with a Porsche one more time. Well, in fact, 2 more times or 3 more times. We're going to be streaming until 10 o'clock, so we got another 3 races. Very quick comfort break. We'll be back in less than 4 minutes. I want to try and set some more lap times if I can do, but I don't know if we'll have time. Right, back at the start of this one. Right. He needs his own camera. You just want to see the dog. He was outside, actually, when I went in. He was in the garden. We'll have to bring him on next time. Right, okie dokie then. Couple of quick points before we get into this one. Same stuff that I normally ask for. If you can do me a massive favour, if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please make sure that you have. If you haven't hit the like button on the stream, please make sure that you have. And if you're new to the channel as well, please make sure that you say hello. If this is the first stream that you're watching, make sure you do say hello in the chat, because it helps massively, and it's nice to know who is watching. Right then. This has been good races here, hasn't it? I'm quite surprised. I thought it would have been a bit naff. But have we had good races, or have we just been lucky? Because normally at Laguna Seca, you want a... you normally need like a really big tyre advantage. Or at least in the past, for the races to have been really competitive and enjoyable, and actually managed to kind of get past... people if they've been on the racing hard versus the racing soft. That tends to have been the ones that's done really well, the combos that's been like really good. But I'm surprised at this one, because we've still had really good racing, but loads of people have been binning it, and a bit of contact here and there, whatever, because everyone's racing so close. Might I have a completely different opinion if the races hadn't gone so well? Probably. So, you know... right, let's see who's on here that we know then. Plenty people, once again. Plenty people that we know. Right, starting P6, so we got to aim for podium again then, I guess. This is one of the few streams, we've been desperate for a stream where we get some good results and some positive DR. So it seems like we're finally getting that, which is good. Right. Right. Predictions in. P6. Come on, then. Let's hope for the best in this one as well. Is that a BRZ in front of in P4? I think it might be. Heading into turn 1 wasn't the best place to check that. I definitely had the brake balance set to +5, but never mind. Someone's gone. He saved it. He's just held on to that, whoever that is. Hancock just held on to it. Oh, he's gone for a dive. Oh. Yeah, he's gonna hang back there. He's gonna give that place back. That opens it up to us for P4 though. I actually reckon we could do all right in this one. That last lap there, we've matched pace to the leader. We've set fastest lap on that somehow, but we're still in the 23s, so... Might have him here for the podium. Oh, he's going to squeeze us. Oh, that's a bit aggressive. Oh, he's almost spun it. Oh, we just get around him there. Spinning it and collecting it. Right, 2.3 to the leader. Let's just try and move on. Forget about that one. To the lead, come on. Now is not the time to have something in my eye. Right behind him now. Costing us time now. Come on. Slipstream up to turn 1 now. Come on. Better exit than P1 there as well. We're closing. Fastest lap, we'll take that. 22.6. Still slower than previous races though. We don't want it. Oh my god, right, we're gonna have it, we're gonna have it, we're gonna have it, we're gonna have it. Yes, 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 yes. There was lots of lag in there though, so I wasn't too sure exactly where they were on the track. Right, come on, chasing down P1 now, he's within 9/10. 10th still. Eight tenths still. 7 tenths. Pits, let's go. Oh, I thought he was going to go one more lap there. I thought he was going to go one more lap there. Come on. Right, all three of us into the pits. Top three, here we go. How many more is going to go in? Mart's going to stay out, look. He's staying out. Spurs bombarding the Leeds goal. I'm so slow on the chat tonight. I'm so sorry. Spurs bombarding the Leeds goal at the minute. Still 0-0 somehow. I'll have to catch up on... missed quite a bit of the football. I did see the Arsenal game though. Can't believe that last minute decision from VAR. But yeah, a little bit behind on the football this weekend. I'll have to catch up on it all. Right, John saying go get him. John reckons we can do P1 here. Look at this. We couldn't be any closer to him coming out the pits. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Right, now he's P3 at the moment, but obviously 2 people haven't pitted because they stayed out, so he is the race leader. There's no weird and wonderful strategy stuff going to get in the way of that. Come on, we have to get the race win here. We have to get a race win. It doesn't happen very often on this stream. But my God, it could happen in this race. Come on. Come on. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. That I didn't nearly just absolutely bin it. Chasing and chasing and chasing here. So far with the same gap. Perfect example there. Just if you just lift at times and you know you can deliberately kind of unsettle the car to then get down on the power early, just guide the car around a little bit. Kind of using the instability to your advantage. Closing on him now though. Come on, we've got him under pressure. At the very least, we've got him under a bit of pressure. 3 tenths. Oh, both of us on the limit here. What a great race. I'm not going for it. I'm never going to go for that. Just to have him looking in his mirrors a little bit there. I'm managing to get the angles slightly better through the corkscrew just because I'm able to back off. Just break that little bit earlier, whereas he knows he can't do that. So he's got to be on the limit into the corkscrew. He might just force a mistake that way. Oh, a little bit of contact there. That's my fault. Right, we keep going. Again, not really going to go for it, just trying to force a mistake. That was uncomfortable. That was a not very comfortable moment. Losing time there. Should have been in first gear coming across the line, coming out of that final corner. 2 laps left. Come on, we've got to get the race win here. Orlando, I think that says Orlando. I'm so sorry if it doesn't. At a glance, that looks like is what it says. I'll try and not to look at the chat too much. Saying I'm quick, thank you so much for the kind words. I'm a little bit off the pace of this race leader, though I'm struggling to catch him. Here we go, here we go. Has the pressure just been enough? Come on. Oh! Around the outside. Didn't expect to be racing with him here. Going to be side by side here. Look at this. Oh, he slotted in behind. I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that. He's going to go for it there. He held off there. I think he knew that I was then going to try and go for the switchback. I think he knew I was going to try and go for the switchback. I held right off there, just waiting for him to go for the dive, and it never came. I can't have just had the race lead and then throw it away as easy as that. Come on. Come on. Sliding like crazy through that corner there. 3/10 again. Come on. Damn it! I should have had the race win there. I should have done better. Oh, I should have done better. I should have had the race win there. I'm kicking myself now. Kicking myself. Maybe he's not quite aggressive enough. Oh, damn it. Maybe not quite aggressive enough on that one, I don't think. Half-time nils each. Spurs have battered Leeds, but haven't scored. That sounds like Spurs, to be fair, doesn't it? Kieran Sweeney, thank you so much for subscribing. Absolute hero. That was about 15 minutes ago there, but I've only just seen that. Thank you so much. If you're watching on the live stream, please make sure you say hello in the chat so that I can thank you properly. Captain Riker saying terrible race from you. Were you in that lobby there? Were you in that? Were you in that race, or where are you on here? Are you in here? Captain Riker, how are we doing? Were you in this lobby, or do you just mean that you just had a terrible race? You were in this lobby. Who are you? Who were you here? Don't say you were the race winner. You can't say a terrible race if you were the race winner. That would be no good. Where did you finish? Where did you come? 8th. Oh, Plankster. I didn't realise that was... Okay, fair enough. I didn't realise that was you. I'm sure that you've not been in the chat before. Or have you changed, or you're on a second account? Because Captain Riker, I definitely didn't recognise that name. Hope we're all well, though, buddy. Thank you for stopping by. Absolute legend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I didn't realise that was you, Plankster. We've raced it, obviously, plenty times, and I'm sure you've been in the chat before. But Captain Riker, I just didn't recognise, so apologies. Is now the time to probably watch some faster slap times, do we think? Just to get that final little bit of pace. Do you think we'll have time? Let's have a little look. Just to try and get that final couple of tenths that I always struggle to find. Oh no, we want to be back in there. We might as well have a look at the #1 time. We are currently 2 seconds off this. John saying just do quali. I think I'm struggling to find where I can gain time though. So if I can have a very quick watch, then I think I will. Because if you remember, you used to be able to cut. There was some of the corners that you could cut like crazy round here, but they seem to have done whatever they've done, right? Raised the height of some of the curbs, whereas now it just sends the car west. So you definitely can't do that anymore. Hello from Denmark. Brian, how are we doing? Hope we're all well, buddy. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for saying hello in the chat. That means more than you know, especially from Denmark as well. Wowza, thank you so much. This isn't looking great either, is it? This is seems to have crashed. We'll give this another 10 seconds or so, maybe. Let's back out of this. That's just not going to work, is it? Seems to be very unstable, Gran Turismo, at the moment. Which is not great. Luckily, we've been alright in the races, but just like downloading replays, adding liveries as well is another one. It just seems to crash the game. I don't know if that is a Gran Turismo issue or the PlayStation, though. Stop trying to watch replays, John says. Yeah, I know, it's don't know why it's messing it up so much. A little bit annoying. Strange one. Right, well, we just get back into quali then. Just do quali and races. I know, but I want to improve my time. Let me try one more time. Maybe if we try doing it from the garage route. Let's not also do the top number 1, because everybody will be downloading that. So will this work any better? Nope, not by the looks of it. That's really annoying. And I think this is just going to crash as well, so we'll back out yet again. That's really annoying, that. Right, last time. Don't learn to hardly ever. Hardly ever. Right, back into quali. It is annoying, that, though. Because now we've just wasted, like, 3 whole minutes. We could have got another 2 entire laps in there. Right, let's just jump straight in. I'm going to go set the fastest lap of my entire life ever in the history of Gran Turismo. Well, we were like 500th in the world on our lap time. Like, for me, that's not too bad. I was in the top, like, 200 once. And that, for me, was, like, the highlight. So that's about as good as it gets, I think. Come on, then. Let's see if we can cross the line with a faster lap time. If we can get down into the 21s, I'd be very happy. But I don't think we'll be anywhere near that, really. Already lost loads of time by clipping that curb there. And by clipping that one. And then by being in the wrong gear. And by slowing down too much. Twiggy, how we doing? Hope we're all well. Can you tell me how to get down into the 21s? Twiggies, I think you're a little bit quicker than me. I might have just really offended you by saying a little bit quicker, but you're probably way quicker. So, any tips, please enlighten me. Run them wide all together there, and then you just can't carry the extra speed that you want there. Disaster. Let's just see how far truly we were off the pace there, because that was not a great lap at all. Neither is that. This will be about a 24, I think. 23. 1.5 seconds off the pace. How amazing would it be if it let you do that lap there? Can you do that in the race? You could save quite a bit of time doing that in the race. Tactical penalty. 21.4. We're about the same then, not far off yet. Right, P4 for this one. So we have to aim for the podium. That's the only way that we can go here. Mart we were racing with in previous races, and then Takumi there is who was P1 in one of the last races that we just did there. Alright, there's Plankster in there. Plenty of people again that we know. We'll try harder this time. Right, once again, if you can do me all a favour, if you haven't hit subscribe on the channel, please, 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 I beg you, do that. Otherwise, these Monday night streams that I've done and all these videos that I've done for the past 5 years are worthless. If you can hit the like button on the stream if you haven't done so already. And then the final thing is predict how far down the grid we end up. We've actually done all right tonight, though. We've moved forward, I think, in every race, which is rare. Very rare. What time are we on? We got 2 more races. 2 more races. And look at that. Small numbers again for a channel like us, but big numbers, or for normal channels, but big numbers for us for a small channel like this. 27 people watching. Thank you so, so much. That might be some kind of a record. Who knows? Right, let's go. P4. We've got to move forward. So we've got to get at least a podium. But we were definitely capable of getting the race win in that last lobby. We just didn't do it. So let's try and do it this time, shall we? Trying to make sure I still gave the space to Mark there, knowing he was going to cut back and we'd end up being on similar racing lines at the apex. Try and just stay onto them here, though. The good thing about the level of tyre wear that we're at and the fact that we have the mandatory pit stop, you can just absolutely rinse the tyres here. And it's actually worked out quite well in terms of a combo and a race. Go, go, go. Super early on the brakes from Mark there, but he's got 2 cars right in front of him, heading over the crest for the corkscrew. Wasn't sure which way Mark was going to go there. I think he was contemplating the move. Maybe he's a little bit too far back. And then that was sending me either side there, trying to guess what I could make of it. Nothing coming. Nothing comes of it, I should say. Nothing doing. That was the phrase I was trying to think of. Right, let's go. Still P4. Literally could never, ever, ever in a million years get the power down early enough, or as early as I wanted there. I was just a little bit more patient. Right, this time round I might consider going in early, going in for lap 6. If we're right behind these guys here, might consider it. We'll see exactly where we're at, but every race so far, anybody that's gone in before us has came out in front. Sometimes they've gone in and been ahead of us though. But it's just meant that they've held the position. Come on! Matty, I'm going to do my best to catch that comment probably after the race. I'm so sorry. I've been terrible on the chat tonight, but we all know this track's a little bit like the Nürburgring where you just can't take your eye off the screen. So I'm so sorry. Well, you can take your eye off the screen, but you will end up off the road. And only 2,300. Oh, I've missed the first comment, so I'm not too sure. I'll catch that in a second. Here we go. Look at this. Massively compromised the entry there. Unit behind us is going to be closing in as well. Great compromised exit again there. Look at this though. The top four all within 1 second. I mean, the top three are all within half a second. I'm quite a gap behind them. Oh, that could be costly there. I'm going to try and nip to the inside. That's pretty unlucky for Mark there because he's been pushed wide by that Takumi. Well, that's what it looked like. I could be wrong. Didn't look too great for him there. Right, I'm going to see what these are going to do, but I might come into the pits, yeah, if I can. Oh, either way, it's going to cost us on entry. Yeah, I'm going to go for it, yeah. We'll see if we can get in front of them. Got to hope for the best, yeah. Problem being on the last lap, they'll be on 1 lap fresher tyres. Right, I'll quickly catch the comments. Should go on Kizzy channel. I don't actually know who Kizzy is, but I will absolutely have a look. I sometimes feel like I'm out the loop a little bit. Because I sometimes end up doing like a week on, week off, it feels. So sometimes with this, so sometimes I'm a bit out the loop with the other creators, but I will absolutely have a look at that. Thank you so much. Twiggy saying there was 43 viewers on my first visit Oh, here a few months ago. Ah, right, okay. Oh, and only 2,300 subscribers. Ah, okay. Yeah, well, we've done all right in the past couple of months. There's been some decent streams. That I don't know if that might have been the Nürburgring stream that we did, the 24 hours. That might be why we've had that many on at that particular time. Right, come on. Let's hope here that we can get essentially an undercut, but it's going to be pretty tricky to do. And it's not always the easiest track to be able to do this on, to be honest. With the cold tyres coming out. As long as we don't lose a position. We want P4. Oh. Probably drove slower than if I was behind them. Oh, messed up the final corner as well. Come on. Come on. Oh. Taken out first lap, buddy. No, that's not what we want. That's not what we want to hear. As long as it wasn't by me, that's the main thing. That's all. Oh, here we go. Right, we might get the jump. We've got P2. Have we? Right, that Spaniard there. Now, I could be wrong. That Spaniard there hasn't pitted. We've actually come out. I wonder if we have. I think we've came out in the lead of the race here. Unless there is still somebody. No, there wouldn't be somebody left to pit. I think we have. We've actually came out in the lead of this race, which is pretty mental. We've got to try and just keep pushing, hoping for the best here now then. Yeah, we have. We've come out in the lead of this race, which I would not have expected at all, but that undercut has worked. An absolute treat for us at the minute. We've got Mart right behind us, though. Yeah, undercut them both. Not too shabby. They must have had, though, a bit of a bump or something somewhere. Lost a little bit of time somewhere down the line. There's no way on earth we could have got that much of an undercut. By like a second and a half, maybe? The gap in the end. I mean, Mart's got a massive gap behind him, so they've definitely lost time somewhere else. But either way, it's me and Mart for the racing for the win now. Gap behind us to Mart now. Look at this, 1.1. Obviously, that is what I would do. Obviously, that is what I would do. No! No, 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 no. No. Signature move. No. You've got to be kidding. You've got to be kidding. You've got to be kidding. Damn it. Oh, that was so obviously going to happen, wasn't it? So obviously going to happen. Yeah, hit the curb on the exit at turn 3. I still need to move forward though. There's someone almost spinning it. I've got to catch up to these and get back on the podium. I need to get back on the podium. Can't believe we just had the race win and thrown it away though. Someone else has gone now. I was so far ahead of Mart as well. That's the frustrating bit. It took him ages before he came past us. Two laps left to try and get ourselves back on the podium here. He's gone defensive. Oh! Can we have him or not? Hard to say which way this is going to go here. Make sure he stays in front because I did bump him. Oh, I got bumped there. I got hit there. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Go past, go past, go past. Right, we're racing for the podium here against Mansell. Have we compromised him on the exit enough? Oh, I've hit him again. That's my fault, that. That's my fault. Make sure he stays in front. There we go. Now everyone's surrounding him now. Yeah. My fault there. My fault to him twice there. Oh, man. I was trying to message there saying my fault. That was my fault twice in a row there. My fault twice in a row. Third for you. Oh, yeah, there you go. There you got the podium, mate. There we go. Plankster's on the podium. I just want to make sure that I get this message to... As long as Mr. Mansell knows that that was my mistake there. He says his tyres were gone and I should have carried on. Oh, nightmare. Nightmare, nightmare, nightmare. Nah, my fault twice there. There was one incident into the... Oh, it's crashed again. I've just keep saving it by mistake. There was one incident in the final braking zone where I'd gone for it and then I thought, oh, it's not going to happen, and then someone hit me and that just sent him across the track. But we made sure that he still kept it, just in case, to be honest, that he thought that it was us. Is mostly why I gave that one back. But then there was a couple more after that. Still my fault. Still my fault. Right. I'll be honest, I'm so thankful here, by the way, that we've got 34 of you guys on here. Now, for a small channel like that, that is that is a massive number. There are plenty of streamers where 34 wouldn't mean too much to them. But honestly, that means a lot, that. So we're going to go in for one more. If the views keep rising, I'll be honest, I might be inclined to stay on and try and milk and make the most of it. If you can, hit the like button on the stream if you haven't done so already. So we should be able to get at least 30 likes on the stream. And if you haven't done so already, or your first time on here, please do hit the subscribe button and say hello in the chat. He streams GT7 but also interviews other racers like Rory, Sparks and Super GT. Yeah, I have seen, actually. Yeah, I think I have seen Rory's interview. Just to really go on, tell your story and boost your channel. Absolutely. Well, we'll see. We'll see if we can do that. That does not sound like a bad idea at all. So we'll see if we can do that then. Kizzy, I have seen his channel. But I tend not to manage or end up having that much time to see what everybody's up to, so I kind of catch it different bits from different people different weeks. I'm not always signed in to the my Affinity Racing channel, because I've got another channel, a drum channel, and then we have our business page as well, so I ended up not always being signed in all the time to see everything going on. But yeah, the GT7 community is absolutely mega, that's for sure. Right, get your guesses in then. If you're new round here, this is what we do on our quali laps. If you can guess correctly what our lap in purple will be, so our fastest lap, and you can get it correct to all 3 decimal places, then a free t-shirt is yours from the merch store. Links in the description for that. Go see which t-shirt you think you would prefer. The Nürburgring is obviously the most popular one. Right, we'll have enough time just for 2 laps here. So get your guesses in. What will our fastest lap be? Hopefully we can set one faster than the one we've just done. Oh, no. Just missed the braking point there. Just getting that wrong. Come on, I can get another 10th out of this lap, surely. Surely, and we can get down into the 21s. Come on. Surely. We just need 0.94. Oh, I'm losing time, I'm losing time, I'm losing time. The Ghost did put me off through that first sector just a little bit there. Oh, no. See if we can make a 10th back down the corkscrew. No! Oh, no. No. Disaster. Absolute disaster. Swap my channels to give me 2 likes. Twiggies, you're a hero. Hero, hero, hero. We've had a new subscriber there come through. Michael. I don't know who Michael is, unless that's Twiggy on his other account. In which case, thanking you. Otherwise, Michael, welcome along. If you're a new person, or if you're Twiggy's alter ego, then welcome Twiggy 2.0. Or Twiggies, plural. Blew the last corner, was 4/10 up on your best time. What is your best time, Plankstar? Are you in this one? No, sadly not in this one. Or are you? No, I don't think you are. Oop. Plenty of people in this one as well that we know, so no one in there that I think screams dirty driver, so we should hopefully have a good race. Going to be starting P4, but we're on naff internet. Oh, there we go. Latest subscriber Michael is someone new. Twiggy confirming that is not his alter ego lurking in the shadows. So Michael, thank you, whoever you are, thank you so much for tuning in, subscribing. Make sure you say hello in the chat so I can thank you properly. That would be amazing. Right, like buttons hit on the stream, please. Or the like button. There is only one, not plural. Or a dislike button, if that still exists. It's all engagement. Just a viewer from Denmark. Look at that. Thank you so much, Michael. What a hero. Is that two? Two viewers from Denmark. We've got... yeah, Brian from Denmark and Michael from Denmark. How about that? Wonderful. We're going international now. Right, massive thank you, everybody. Let's see how we get on with this one then. In the Porsche Cup, with a couple of rogue BRZs in there, Subarus in there somewhere. Oh, he tempted me in to have a look at that one there. Right, keep going. Alright, trying to follow these guys as best as we can. But we've also got a little bit of pressure unit right behind us there. Ideally, you do still want first gear through there, I think. Oh! I wasn't expecting that. I think he's had a bit of a moment there under braking. Make sure he stays in front though. Oh, he's ran wide. Oh, so have we. Oh, we need to be really careful there. Jeez. Early on the brakes with dirty tyres. Take it easy through the corkscrew. Come on, we're chasing for the win still here though, somehow. I can feel the understeer through there. That is really bad. Still very dirty tyres. Come on. Past your bedtime, Blackster. No worries. Have a good one. Good stuff. Thank you very much, mate. Good night. Good night. Good night. Sleep well. And we'll see you back on here tomorrow, maybe. Enjoy the rest of your night, buddy. Thank you so much for tuning in. Absolute legend, as always. Oh, no. No, no, no. Let's drive a little bit better than that, shall we? If we're going to think about trying to get a race win. 1.8. Oh, come on. We're dropping. Come on. Stop being a plonker. Yeah, I'm saying that tomorrow. Well, later in the week maybe. I'll probably not manage to stream tomorrow. I'll try my best though. I always do. Genuinely, if I can stream, I will. I've not managed to get 2 streams in a weeknight stream anyway in the same week for a long, long time now, unfortunately. Swap to a forgotten account. Three likes on there now. Thank you so much, buddy. What a hero. It all helps. Thank you so much. Right, come on, start closing to these guys again up front here. Lost too much time too quickly to them. Start taking out some time. 2.4, 2.3, come on, now we're talking. Purple sectors as well, now we're talking. .1. .2. Losing a little bit of time now. Keep chasing. Come on, keep chasing. What do we reckon, guys? Can we do this? We've been desperate for a race win all night. Oh, we've been very, very close and then we've thrown it away. This one seems like this one might be a challenge. Because I'm trying to go at absolute full pelt here and still struggling to catch to this leader. 2 seconds around here is a lot of time to try and find, that is a lot of time. Yeah, I only stream every night when there's someone. I make sure I stream every night when the Nordschleifer's on. That's true, that is true. In fact, yeah, there was one, I remember being back in the office on GT Sport, and I'd just started to get the wheel and all that sort of stuff, and streamed most of the day, every day, racing the Nordschleifer. Oh, I'm surprised at that. He's gone into the pits early there. He must fancy himself for a bit of an undercut. 1.8, right, we got the race leader in front of us here. Torrent's gone in, he was P2. Oh, almost running wide there, absolutely on the limit. Look at the time that we've gained though. Come on. Right, 1.2 as we go in. 1.2 as we go in. Ah, Twiggy's actually made a point here. I hadn't thought of this one. Just drive faster, makes sense. Get in front, possible, and then don't let them pass. I think that's the key bit there. I give that a bash this race, mate. Thanking you. We'll see if we can give that a go. No promises. That's what I've been missing this whole stream. Right, massive, honestly, massive thank you again to everyone who's tuned in and is still watching. Now, unless YouTube's got that count wrong, that is way more than we normally have on average. So I'm guessing all the other streamers are not streaming tonight. That's why we've got a couple extra on here. Massive thank you, though. We're going for a race win here. We've got to go for the race win. There comes P2, which we... Oh! I expected him to jump in front there, but he hasn't done, so this is our chance now. Because if you remember, in the last race, or one of the previous races, we had the guy who was P2 pit early. He came then out in front of us, and we battled, and then we just lost sight of the leader altogether. I've still got him in our sights, and he's less than a second away here. Whoa, what's he doing? Warming up the tyres, I think. Right, come on. I must say those words. Right, come on. I don't know how many times throughout a stream. As if I was like mucking about before. Right, come on. Start being serious now. Two. Pushing like mad here. Ironically, I think it's actually making me slower. Pushing as much as I possibly can. 1.1. Ugh. Absolutely matching him for pace here, really. If anything, he's probably just a little bit quicker. Oh, he hit the curb there. That would have been our chance, because I also hit the curb and ruined it. Just try and keep on him, though, as long as we can just bridge a little bit here and there. We kept it in fourth there. That's worked out all right. Carried enough pace to just keep it in fourth. Just didn't get slowed down enough. Come on. I'm absolutely trying to rag the time out of this car now. Two. We're closing a little bit. Faster slap. Oh, come on. Running wide a little bit, come on. Still closing. get the gap back down within a second. Fourth gear seems to be the one there. I still dropped down to third that time, but straight up to fourth. He's sliding there. He's sliding. So are we. Oh my god, I just don't think I'm going to manage to close this. Oh, come on. Oh, extra stupid there. Extra stupid. Gap's now 2 seconds. That's it. I've just literally thrown it away right there. All that right there. Well off the pace. Frustrating for me that, because I've had the pace in places. Just 1 or 2 mistakes. Dropped it all together. No. Oh, I've actually spun enough that he's going to get that position there. Yeah, pushing way too hard. Oh, I'm going to lose the podium. Oh, you can get in the bin. Get in the bin. Oh my god, no grip. No grip. I'm going to have to go one more after this then, aren't I? I'm going to have to go one more. cannot believe that. I'd have took the P2 there as well. P4 is still not a bad result, but God, come on. Use it as a drinking game though, right? Right, come on. I'll say it when we go into the next race as well. Oh, I can't believe I've just thrown that away like that. That is so annoying. So annoying. Ugh, do we go for one more race or do we stay as we are? Suggestions, please. Still no win. This is it, John, exactly. I can't believe that. I honestly can't believe it. Typical. Absolutely typical. Do we go one more? I'm desperate to get the quali time down into the 21s as well. Right, come on. John says yes. We go again. One more. Michael says go for it as well. Come on then. Come on then. That's where I've messed up a bit of time there. For sure, we can gain some time there on the next lap. The rest of this lap does actually feel not too bad. Oh, I've lost loads there. Yeah, mucked that one up. Right, final penultimate corner. And just into the corkscrew. Can definitely gain a little bit more. Right, 3/10 again overall. Come on. Royally mucked this one up. Set ourselves up for a good one here. Tenth up, come on. 7.5. Two tenths. Come on, 3 tenths again. We'll be 3 tenths up through the corkscrew here, maybe. Should be 3 tenths up. Absolutely. Don't muck this up. Don't muck this up. Oh, I braked too early. Oh, no. We were 3 tenths up there. One more lap, one more lap, one more lap. I just need half a tenth to find. Come on. No, come on. I can't be beaten on half a tenth. I refuse to be beaten on half a tenth. That's unbelievable because I've gained loads of time back there as well. I could probably do a 21.7. In fact, there you go. Optimal 21.8. Optimal 21.8. That's just on them 3 laps. Oh, killer. What a killer. That was my attempt of a J-turn, but I didn't put it in first gear. Dreadful. Oh, I can't believe that. I should be in the 21s. Should be in the 21s. John saying, end on a song. You've got to be kidding. 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 Oh, git! What a way to end the stream. Damn it. Well, there we go. On that bombshell, it is time to end. Damn it. Ugh. Well, we'll end it there. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Unfortunately, we didn't manage to get one last race. I'm so gutted that I didn't manage to get into the 21s for the qualifying there. That is an absolute killer. But never mind. I'm just having a look at the numbers on the stream there. That is some of the best numbers that we've done for a really small channel. Honestly, getting above like 20, 30 views in at any one time, concurrent viewers as it's called, is mega. So a little bit of a milestone. So I really, really, really do appreciate everybody tuning in. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for that. I will catch you all. Who knows? We might get another stream done this week. Worst case, we'll be back on Saturday for the next round of manufacturers. I can't remember where it is, but instead of loading Gran Turismo up for it to crash again, we'll just find that out on Saturday. So I will hopefully see you all there for then. And if not, we'll try and get another stream done in the week as well. So who knows? We might end up with 3 this week, if we can do. I'm really struggling to put the time that I want to into the channel. And when we get 1 or 2 like good videos and you see like we gain like 200-300 subscribers, it's unbelievable. Like really, really good, cool feeling. But it's also just a real challenge to actually stick with it and manage to do that every week, especially when I've got a business to try and run, which is dropping on its arse at the moment, makes it a bit of a challenge to put time to this. So any support that we do get when I do manage to get a video up or get online and stream is massively appreciated, is the long way round of trying to say that. So hopefully I'll catch you later in the week. If we don't stream later in the week, as in on a weeknight, we will definitely be streaming back here on Saturday. So I will see you all for that one then. Enjoy the rest of your Monday night. Enjoy the rest of your week. And I will catch you all in a little bit. Toodles!